Hello, hello. Okay, chat's connecting. Hi. Alright, hold on. I'm trying and attempting to have Discord on a screen that isn't the other. Ooh, do not disable that. Thank you. We're starting a bit earlier. What? How much earlier? 15 minutes early. That's fine. I'm so tired today, so like I just wanted to start now so that I can just relax afterwards. Okay, so it's still in here. Oh no, I didn't made an event for it because I'm so smart. Hold on. Copy, close. I gotta post this in the Discord because tube. Going live now so I can pass out after. There we go. Bun tube, there we go, okay. Stream elements and Aaron are here, perfect. I probably should have posted that link. Like, I probably should have posted that before I hit live, but this is why we're doing this now. The 1 cup of coffee has allowed my eyes to stay open. For how long it will, no idea. No idea. Okay, I think Discord's fine. I think we're good. We're good. As well, if you're like Discord, this and that, the link for my Discord is always in the description box of almost every single video I post here on YouTube, and so you can always feel free to join the Discord if you're into astrology, more tarot, books, all that sort of stuff. We talk about that there. It's a very chill, relaxed space. Slowly bringing more things to do in the Discord. Just trying to take care of technology without it messing up. And lighting situations. There's nothing I can really do about this bright light. It's just, it is what it is. Where do I want this? Okay. I can't click on that. If I click on that, it will disappear my Discord. I will go unplug the sun. Hi, I'm literally just now coming out of a sleep coma. Lucky, I want to go back to sleep. Hi, Pangu. I would like to go back to sleep, honestly. That's why I'm doing this now, so that I can just take a nice shower, wash my hair, and then promptly take a nap before someone else has to go live today. I need a nap. I couldn't even put lashes on today because my eye just kept twitching, and I was like, mascara it is, which doesn't really help me. No clue why you're so tired. You don't understand. I really needed the double blood points from Dead by Daylight, okay? Oh my gosh, I put too much oil on. Closing has completely thrown my sleep schedule. Feel that. My other job, I would have to do weddings, and I have to stay there till the wedding ends, and sometimes, like, not just weekends. Some people had some, like, other days for weddings, and I was there for 14 hours partying with the guests till, like, 2 a.m. And so I'm, like, I'm happy I'm, like, done with that part. For those who don't know, I used to be a wedding assistant. Just making sure the oil, I don't want the oil to touch my pretty mat down here and like get oil stains on it. Okay, breathe. Have my deck right here. The only announcement that I have is this week we're celebrating the full moon in Sagittarius. So of course there is always a group ritual tied to every full and new moon. The description for this ritual will always be in the description box, and the link to know where you can sign up. To sign up and secure your spot, it's $11.11. We're dealing with that Sagittarius energy, so we're trying to boost luck. So we're gonna, get rid of bad luck. We're gonna boost more enthusiasm. We are working with the Knight of Wands to help boost this full moon in Sagittarius, to give us that firepower. Getting rid of energy vampires, codependency issues, making sure we have more independence. And more importantly, when you think of Sagittarius, you think of like the truth seeker, the one, because he's the archer, right? So it's like that guiding arrow, because I feel like a lot of people might be very lost in what they have to do or very lost along the path. So we're going to use that arrow to guide us along the right and clear the path for us. So it's a roadblock. We're using that full moon cleansing energy to like cleanse that space. Before we can manifest, before we return the manifesting cycle. So what we manifested for the last new moon should surely be coming to fruition, should be having progression. Things are becoming more clear, and this full moon is going to get rid of any roadblocks that are stopping the progression from continuing, so that we can start the cycle again. Okay? And you don't have to be present for the live reading. There's a live reading that's attached to it. We do it like a little mini sound bath, very in the very beginning, warm, welcoming. We do a full spread, full tarot deck, full oracle. We pull some oracle for individuals who want, so at the end of the reading, you'll get photos, you'll get a time-lapse video, and you don't have to be present for that live at all. You just have to be open to receiving the magic. And then you can watch the video whenever you feel comfortable or you have the time to do so. So it's for international clientele as well then. So time zones. Stake those vamps, right? I'm hopefully this week you might be expecting a bit more content from me this week, in terms of more tarot, more exchange, like tarot exchange, energy exchange between the two of us. Yes, you and me. We'll be getting together and doing more of that sort of stuff if my plans go according to plan. Yes, I need the Sagittarius to be my sad, so enjoy and come through, yes. So I do have plans for extra stuff this week, but sometimes things just don't work out. It's okay. This is Gemini season. This is about adapting to this change, being more flexible. It may not happen when I want to, but that's okay. We can fix the plans and come back again. So let's find out what we need to know for the rest of the week, if the full moon plays anything, like if we get the moon card. My eye's already twitching. I don't think you can see it on the camera because I'm keeping my eye over here. I gotta make sure I keep looking at this. Oh, you know what? I didn't check. I think we're still doing okay. I still see excellent connection. Oh my god. I don't see any drop frames. CPU is fine. Okay. Just wanted to check that before I started actually pulling the cards. I hate when I'm in the middle of reading and I have to stop because nothing about drop frames, but last time for some reason or not that time, but the time before I had really bad internet connection. So it's a little rainy out. Those beautiful brown eyes. Okay, thank you. Alright, what do we need to know for all those who are aligned with this reading, for the ancestors, for the teachers, for spirit, for the universe? What do we need to know? Do not fall. First up, the Knight of Cups. For this week, I'm gonna have another panic attack for no reason in the freezer like I did yesterday. Isn't that, so I am a hospitality major, or I went to school for hospitality, And that was the thing, because I also had a concentration in food and beverage, and they told me, like, it's like honorary to have the panic attack in the freezer. Like, that's what it happens. Like, it's not like you don't feel alone, it just, it happens. For me, I've always had to be in the front of the house. I've never worked the back of the house too much, so I never had to experience that. But I do hope you don't have a panic attack, but know that you're not alone in that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we get cards coming out here. We have a lot of court cards. A lot of people are coming into play this week, okay? So first up, like I said, we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups energy. This is a dreamer energy. This is Pisces energy. This is wanting to be more creative. This is about having a lot of motivation for like something that makes it very lovey-dovey, that makes it very romantic. So, scram, cry, and lose your mind in the freezer for sure. It's required at some point. Yes, it's like, it's gonna happen, but just know you're not alone. We'll let you have your moment. Everyone gets it. Probably multiples of it, right? Okay, so then, but a challenge we have is the Five of Cups. So we're having a lot of cups in this reading already. And I'm saying that because this deck is shuffle. I use it every week, and so this is not because like I didn't put it in order, because I just realized what's all in the bottom row here too. But you know, for our challenge, I'm just trying to take it one piece at a time, since you can't see it all at once because I don't have a face down camera right now. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. This is like, you know, missing opportunities, feeling like you're, you know, having that grief, having that sorrow. And, you know, it's okay to have those moments, like that moments of feeling grief, sorrow, panic. As we see something spilling, you know, like you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to clean this up? But what we're missing are those two opportunities, or the two things that are doing just fine. Like these cups are upright. They're not spilled. Maybe it's best just to let the other ones go, because they're bringing a lot of stress this week, a lot of emotions this week. It's just too much to handle. Let's focus on the positive side of things, you know, and not in a sense of like we're just going to ignore everything that's bad, but it's like when you need to take that break, you need to do something that makes you happy, you know, that you can see the bridge on the other side of getting across this. Like these two cups are going to help you get over these things, or going to help you take care of the stress. You know, that's what we're looking at this week. It's going to be a challenge though, and it's going to be challenge because we have the Tower card, everyone's favorite card in all of the tarot. We've got the Tower card this week. Things are going to be breaking down, and that's going to be for the better. So when these things fall, they're meant to fall. It's meant to happen. It's fated decisions that are out of your control that are going to be happening. And this is that like aha moment. You're going to be like, this was all it took. This is it. This is the change I've been waiting for. This is how my mental realm comes into fruition. Like it's just that boom, done. Because we have as our shadow card is the Page of Swords in reverse. So it's like having that comfortability of being uncomfortable. Like, you know, I know that's really weird. It's just like, you know, like you got to do something different. You got to shake things up. The ground, the foundation has to break, and you're going to feel very childish about it. You're going to feel like, because I want to be a perfectionist. I want it done a certain way, and I need it to go in the certain order, and the universe is like, no, it doesn't happen that way. So sorry. Plans aren't going to go to plan. But it's the adaptability. With the Tower card, the power comes from how you respond to the change. That's where we gain our power back from this, okay? The power comes back from the change because you can go with the flow and be like, yeah, this had to happen. You know, it was meant to be in this sense. We're going to go with it because we're going to make the changes to benefit us. We're going to do with what resources we have left, right? Like those two cups. We're going to go with our resources that we have left, and we're going to focus on that right now. Making sure I'm reading. I just have too many emotions. Don't you do that, Erin. Oh, so you started telling me that you were telling me to having a panic because the freezer was required. Yes. You know what? Yes, because you have to have that experience, because maybe you're like, you know what? You can handle it the next time it comes around. Like, you'll know it's like acting up. You're like, okay, well, I need to go to the freezer right now. And then we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So this could be feeling like not a partnership. Also, with this sitting underneath that Knight, there could be like not a lot of romance going on right now, and not a lot of connection for some of you out there. You have a partner, or you have a wish for a partner that isn't having that connection. Like, you're not vibing on the same frequency. There is no give and take. There's just someone taking, or there's not there's not enough giving. Like, you're not prioritizing each other. And this is probably why we see like that Two of Cups being there. Like, you have that partnership. You can have that business partner that you're just not seeing eye to eye with, because someone is like dreaming more than working. It's more of like, I wish I could do this, and it's like, well, why don't you put like those thoughts into action this week? And it's like hard to do that next step, because we have the Ace of Cups as a challenge, but we have it as also an offering. Remember when those cups that sat, like, so this sits right above it. So when those cups are spilled and we're seeing like all of that liquid and stuff come out, and we have those two cups standing upright, Spirit's like, because you're going to be gifted something else that's going to be like very inspirational for you. It's going to be a muse for you. It's going to be a creativity. Also reminding for some of you out there to refill your own cup. You got to take care of yourself, especially if you're in a situation, a business partner, a coworker, a romantic partner, where it feels like they're just taking, and they may not be doing it on purpose. They may not even be aware of it, and it's like having that honest conversation, being like, what, we need to talk back to each other. Also with this card is also a signifier of a reflection of yourself. It's a reflection of your higher self. If you're not taking care of yourself because you're just finding like excuses of why, like, like that's overindulging, oh, I need to do this instead, it's like you need to bring it back to yourself as well and take care of yourself. Because we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's like saying there's a lot of cups in here, and we only have a sword, and the only kind of fire energy we have in here is from the Tower card. And the Tower card brings into Mars energy, which technically rules in modern astrology Aries, so that's where we see like the fire, and then but in traditional astrology both Aries and Scorpio, so we see that tie-in back to water. The Queen of Cups I associate with Cancer energy. This is of the home, this is domestic life, this is taking care of your home. You may be having issues, like struggling trying to get that inspiration because you're wanted a certain project this week to go a certain way, so it's like we're trying to take that stuff into the new phase, but you've maybe feeling very like childish about it, very much so like someone's acting very immature about it as well. This could be a mother and child situation, dealing with a mother that might be very an obstacle this week, and it's like a breakdown of that communication. There's also like teenager energy when we see like the Knight and the Page, just young energy. But with the Queen of Cups being in reverse, this is also kind of like bring it back to minding your business, bringing it back to center, bringing it back to about the cup. Because interesting enough is that we see the cup here, the Ace of Wands, how it is a gift. It's like a very basic gift. It has potential, right? It has the potential to do great things for yourself, for your emotions, for your soul, right? That creativity. Oh, shit. The Queen is working right there. That's her cup. She's taken this opportunity and has built it into something that is extraordinary. This could be in the psychic realm. For some of you, you've been working on your psychic ability, your intuition. This is the emotional intelligence. This is that nurturing side of the emotions. This is also really good in the sense of cutting out those emotional or those energy vampires, having to cut that stuff down and cut it out and have those boundaries again, because you need to focus on what it is that you want to create. This could also be because you're seeing that we're seeing the Tower above this too. Excuse me. When we're seeing the Tower above this too, is that we're like flipping our emotions in a sense of how something makes us feel. When we see something that used to be very stressful, we've learned to let it go, and we're learning to see it from a new perspective. We're seeing if we can cut it out, and we're seeing what else can, the other cups that are there, the other opportunities to work on. To chill out for it. We love boundaries. This could also just be implying you're dealing with someone that has a lot of Cancer placements, sun, moon, rising type of things. Oh my gosh, sorry, my nose is kind of itchy, and I'm like, perfect timing. Doesn't itch before stream, and now that I'm streaming, I'm like, trying to like push on my nose because it likes during the edge. Love that. All right, let's bring in some surrender cards. Boundaries are scary, but so worth it. The Tower card is a boundary for me. So this could be a very, very emotional week. Overall, from the tarot perspective, it could just be a very, very emotional week. Emotions going up and down, but what we want to focus in on is creativity, the power to create, the power to imagine a world of possibilities and how we can bring that into reality. And this is why we're going to do surrender, and then that's why with that full moon in Sagittarius energy, that is that information. You may need to read something, you may need to be inspired, look at artwork, listen to music, watch a movie, you know, go to a museum. I was just thinking, what popped into my mind is like when they decorate like a big pimp cup type thing. Like, drink out of a cup that is just, you know, bedazzled. It has all these gems on it. It has, like, it's a really big gold cup even. Like, drink out of that cup. Make it, you know, make it everything. Now I want a pimp cup. Okay, we got 2 already. Those just came right out. Give me 1 sec. Let's try to see if we have a 3rd at all. Is red up your alley? No, I actually don't. Wait, I mean, that's a lie. I kind of have one, but it was like when we got married, someone made us like a wine glass, or bought it. It was like a wine glass, and it says like, I think bride or something. It's actually upstairs. I have it on display in our bedroom. And my emotions for a pimp cup. You talked to Spirit about that one. Okay, so the first one we have for surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. This is that card right here. Stop looking at them. Stop looking at the foundation crumbling. We're ready to rebuild something that is going to be better than before. Sent to you. Okay, then we have surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. A lot of people are going to need this week, having those boundaries, but I know it's going to be very difficult, especially if you have someone who's trying to manipulate the situation, trying to guilt you in the situation. Take it step by step, you know. Just take it step by step. I know the struggle. So, you know, set those boundaries, set them, like, have it like a talk with yourself or a talk with your partner, because you may be having a partner that you're saying no, and then somehow the partner is not in the loop, and then they're like, yeah, sure, I don't see a problem, and that creates frustration, that creates friction. You know, I just thought about this as a customer situation, like when the customer is quote unquote always right, because they're not, and they come up to someone and they're like no, and then the manager comes in like, yes, we can totally do that, and it's like, whose back do you have? Who do you have to see every day? You have to see me every day, not them. You know, that's made me think of that card for sure. Or always wrong, yes. Okay, then we have surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substance, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. This is gonna be me related to my general manager. Oh gosh, no. No. Okay, so surrender your addictions. This is being very like obsessed with something, obsessed with perfection. Not remembering to fill your own cup, having those like healthy boundaries as well when you realize you're overindulging. Because the thing with that Knight of Cups energy, we love the Knight of Cups in a romantic way, although they may not be someone who sticks around for long. They're more for like a good time. But like when you see the Knight of Cups, it's about more being in the realm of fantasy and dream and creativity. It takes a lot more action to get done to the Queen of Cups and then the King of Cups when you have that emotional intelligence and being able to have control of the emotional realm. And if you're always just like, I'm just going to read about this, you never take action, that's where we see the addiction. That's overworking. That's only having dreams and fantasies. It's not living in reality. Rainier's take it away. Got it. And then we have surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. This is for reference, more than likely, especially because, you know, we're all involved in this reading. The full moon in Sagittarius, magic happening, you know, surrendering it to spirit. We're going to cast our spells. We're going to say that, which also, if you haven't noticed yet, in the description box, there's a moon activation spell, prayer, whatever you would like to call it, in the description box, and I will talk about it more on the night of the full moon during the live, but it is already in there, so if you needed it for any particular reason, you have it there. Like there. Take the anxiety away. Please, spirit, do so. Okay, we're doing self-care cards. Move my mouse. Okay, because I think we need some self-care this week. Please make her normal. You're beautiful and perfect as you are. Unless it's go take a walk. Yay, okay. For a second, I took the card from the bottom of the deck, which I'll start with that one. It's Sync with the Moon. This is pretty obvious this week with the moon phases. Learn about the moon phases. But I saw this one. It says Connect with Earth, and I thought this was the walking card. I was like, Erin, for you. Hi, Astro. Okay, but we have chanting. Moon ritual who? Oh, okay. I was like, why are you doing the Kofi thing? But yeah, we've got chanting. So you might want to get into chanting, learn about chanting. Also, because we're in Gemini season, you know, you might want to do some breathing exercises. You know, it said that Gemini is associated with rules over the lungs. So you might want to do that, but just some breathing exercises, do some chanting, having that moment, doing affirmations. And throwing the card. And then we have journaling. We've got journal, so you may want to write things out. Also, this is petition. Don't forget to send your petitions. You can do so whether or not you're joining me for the group ritual. I have a space in my Discord if you would like it to be out in the open and be with a group of people. You know, we write our petitions down. You don't have to be, like, you don't have to sign up for the group ritual to be a part of that. You can just, like, have it there. There's a petition spot in the Discord. Excuse me. But yeah, so journaling, you might need to write things out this week. This also would be a form of inspiration for those writers out there. A dream journal. So we have a lot of like writing going on for this week that would be really recommended here. You want to write things out. You need to see things on, you know, using pen and paper. You need to get it out there. Taking actually like notice of your dreams, which it doesn't seem like out of the box here because we have the Queen of Cups, that psychic realm, the realm of dreams. She has one toe in the water, you know, and then we've got like the Knight of Cups there. Also, we just have all the other cups, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Two of Cups. We have all of those cups there trying to relate to our dreams and how you can make it reality. You need to journal about it. You need to really deep dive into it. This could be also a good part of the healing process. And that's why we have sync with the moon. Started with this one, end with this one. for syncing with the moon phases, like dealing with the fact if you think of like the moon being full, that means everything that has to manifest at this point has, and as it slowly like now we're going to the banishing side, we're releasing things, releasing this from now to the next new moon. Sorry for that, my wrist hurts already. I was like, thankfully for me it's my left wrist because I write with my right hand, so I'm doing okay. But also I had to get this squishy thing for my keyboard when I type things. Sometimes I just like to type it out versus physically writing it. Okay. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna do 1, 2, 3 with the Rebel one, but let me think. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I remembered what. I was like, there was something I wanted to use. I want to use this new deck. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 for both the Rebel and the new deck here. The Journey. Okay, I'm going to put these guys to the side. Writing, what shall I write about? Hi! Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. Spelling is really just right. I would misspell everything. Alright, let me get this stuck out. What is it? I still have to write my petition out. I still gotta write that and put it in there too. I always end up writing it like almost the night before. I'm like, I swear I didn't procrastinate. Okay, so this is the Journey. This Oracle deck is brand new to me, so I'm going to use the guidebook for this one. But it is supposed to tell you like where your path is, you know, like where you are on your path or where you would like to go. So we're going to let everyone decide. I'm going to pull 3 cards, so you can pick 1, 2, or 3. We're going to start with this one first because I have to read the Journey. I got to like read this. And then everyone can be torn up by the Rebel deck, which we'll do 1, 2, and 3. I kind of want to do this one after the Rebel, because I think sometimes the Rebel can be really mean, but since we have to do the guidebook, I want to do this first. If anyone needs any inspiration of what you would need to do for a petition, this would be things you would need to release, what you would like to surrender, something that will make it so you can reach your goals easier, like what your obstacles are. A popular one is always fear or low self-esteem, wishing you had more confidence. This could also be, because we're having with this reading a lot of like cups and stuff like this. This is more of dealing with your dreams, what you dream about, what you would like to manifest for the future. I was running my whole life, kind of sick of it. Okay, I'm doing 1. All right. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna shuffle it one more time. You can pick 1, 2, or 3. One came out right away. 2 and 3. Oh, I didn't have a space for you. I'll put you over here. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so remember, brand new deck to me. I've only used it once or twice before this live. So I'm going to use the guidebook for this, okay? Number 1, this is your card. Number 1. Take the leap. Okay, let me read what it says. Although it seems pretty much, like, that seems pretty, like, easy to interpret. Like, take the leap of faith, do the change, do the thing. But I'm still going to read just because I actually have never read this one. We can get so caught up in other people's judgment that we never stray from the traditional path. We avoid looking foolish and facing scrutiny that might come with failure or the guilt that may accompany success. But you must remember that this is your life, and your North Star is within you, not in other people's opinions. And that star is calling out to you. It may not always be easy, but small steps will get you there. Trust the process and stick with it. Knowing that you went after your dream may just inspire those around you to do the same. And the quote is, and the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Aw, these are super sweet. I love that. And that definitely related to the shadow card, the crowning card, that Page of Swords. Because the Page of Swords, like, it's like feeling foolish, you're feeling childish, you feel like I need to get it right the first time and like no mistakes. And this is like, don't fear the judgment of others, especially if you feel like someone's going to manipulate that situation or trying to guilt you and trying to make fun of you. It's like, then they're not really there for you. Okay, card number 2. Card number 2. We have Release, which actually fits perfectly with this full moon, Sagittarius. Release. This also seems pretty easy, but we'll still read it. Release the old so that the new can enter. Trust that by letting go, that it is meant for you to find your orbit. We can weigh ourselves down with too much, whether that takes the form of objects, judgments, thoughts, emotions, demands on our time, and so much more. These hefty attachments obscure our true selves. Notice what makes you feel closer to yourself and what pulls you further away. What lights you up, what drains you. As you release everything heavy, what remains is clarity. And the quote is, you can only lose something you have, but you cannot lose something that you are. I love that. Okay, besides the fact that we're talking about releasing and surrendering, we had the surrender cards earlier. This could also be attaching to that 5 of Cups energy. That 5 of Cups, like once we've like realized we're letting these stuff go, we're just gonna move on with our new opportunities because it's meant to be that way. I want it gone. Okay, card number 3. Number 3. This is your card. A new day. A new day. Okay, hold on. Perfect, okay. A new day comes with a fresh start, a new beginning. So what do you want to bring with you? What do you want to leave behind? Today can be anything you want, and you can be anyone you want. Allow yourself to let go of anything that's weighing you down and set forth on the path that's calling. Remember to travel lightly and have others help you unpack if needed. Heavy luggage will only slow you down. Let the fresh energy and perspective of a new day energize and inspire you. And the quote is, tomorrow is a new day. Begin it well with serenely and with too high a spirit to be cumbered with your old nonsense. This is that refreshing start. This is like, you know what? I'm just going to start the day anew. You know, tomorrow is a fresh new day and we're going to start rebuilding something, which is related to that Tower card. We see that fire. We see that sun being brought into here. That was not bad. I really like it. So far, I really love this deck in particular. Much better than that other one. Not the Tower, yes. So now we're going to end this reading with the Rebel deck. You can pick, I'll do the same thing, 1, 2, and 3. So pick a number. I really like this one too. And like, it seems pretty easy, like just to remember, like, I mean, release, take a leap, a new day. Like, this seems like, okay, I can understand what it means there. But I still like reading the guide because it definitely brings in more perspective of like, I didn't think of judgments at first. And I was like, yeah, I think a lot of people don't think of like judgments as being something that might stop you, but it might be something that you hear off chance, like you're just like, or you read it on Twitter and it actually really does stick with you. And it's like needing to let that go too. After the nice one, yes. Maybe some people don't like nice oracles, so they're like, no, I want to be roasted. Roast me, okay? I don't want anyone to speak nice to me. That was too many. Okay, so remember, 1, 2, and 3. We have 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Take a sippy. We ready? You ready for this? All right, number 1. This is your card. Number 1. Time to let go. Move the fuck on. I mean... Oh, Pay, I just saw your comment picking 1 for this one anyway. And it's like, did you pick 2? Picked release. Time to let go. It's pretty much saying the same thing over and over for that path. Then at that point, you know, time to let go, let the tower break it down, and like, you know, time to see that new opportunity there. Okay, so number 2. This is your card. Number 2. Card number 2. You got money signs. Make it rain. Money signs. Make it rain. Abundance, prosperity, blessings on you and everyone that you love. Claim that energy, right? Okay. Remember, Gemini season, we talked about this, I think the last stream. Gemini season is about when you gather that new information, you're going to make a new decision. So now you know what the new information is about the cards. You're going to go and pick, I picked number 2. Oh, so what was about claiming things? Okay, card number 3. Number 3, this is yours. Card number 3. Stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. This one went back to being me. But this is probably like along the lines of like surrender your addictions, and why we're seeing like a lot of the partnership cards being here, like, you know, in reverse. Like, you know, it's, you're focusing, you might be taking more, you may be not even aware that you're taking more. It's obsessed about something that it's neglecting other responsibilities as well. Like, stop obsessing about what is like done and over with. We need to move on to new and better things. You know, like, honor those emotions, feel them, know that you're not them. They're not going to rule your entire life. Like, we're going to find something else that brings us joy. This might be something you want to focus in on this week to get, you know, where you need to be. So stop obsessing about it, because it's easier with these cards to just say like, stop obsessing. It doesn't happen overnight, but no, you're becoming more aware of it. This also might be a hint of what you would like to journal about, especially if your dreams have been very potent, very very detailed oriented. You want to write them down because you need to really observe what you're dreaming about. Maybe that's something you need to do, like have that moment and read it and digest it, sit with it. Okay. All right. Perfect. 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 Yeah, there. I think that is it. This was fun. I was able to stay awake through all of it. Now I'm probably going to go pass out before someone goes live today, and then I might end up playing even more Dead by Daylight, because it's double, starting today is double rift shards, so we can all get through the rift much quicker. And I need to do that. Sorry, big Dead by Daylight community here. Time for a nap for DVD. Double up shows. Wait. No. Ha 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 ha. Funny, 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 Aaron. So funny. so funny. You're so funny. So funny. Oh my gosh. The comedian in chat, everyone. The comedian in chat. No, some of us don't play Dead by Daylight as much as you do, okay? Okay? Okay. Oh yeah, and I forgot. So this is the, remember how I exchanged that deck from before? Because it was more offensive. It wasn't edgy, it was offensive. This is what I replaced it with. I have I think every single one of her other decks, and this is like the last one I needed to like complete it. I think I'm pretty positive this was the last one. So how do you let anxiety go? No, you find the root and then let that go. It is a digestion, dig out the roots and play for me. Sorry. So then, like, this is what the back of it looks. Nothing really on the edge, but then these are the cards. I will say, though, I miss, like, I have the Wild Unknown is one of my oldest decks that I've owned. And the texture of the Wild Unknown is one of my favorites. I can't describe it so much right now. I think it's kind of like softer and it's not very, like, it's flimsy, but it's like secure in a sense. This one feels like such disappointing mass manufactured, which I know it's mass manufactured, but like disappointing paper quality. Like, but I'm sure it makes it easier to shuffle. Ooh, spider. Rainbow spider. Perfect for June. So yeah, I'm gonna need to work with these. I need to work with these too, so you'll see these at some point as well. But definitely need the guidebook for this. This one doesn't help me at all, besides gives me the elements. Oh, and what's really cool is that some of them with the circle on it are they're holographic. I think you can kind of see it there. Maybe, maybe not. Like, see how it's shiny? Just like a donation to my Venmo. This is the first real Oracle deck I got. Ooh, I can't believe it took me so long to get this one. So long. But I wanted to get something that I knew for sure I was going to like when I was exchanging that other deck. I was like, I want to get something for sure and I knew this was on my list for the longest time. So I didn't want to have to get another one and be like, I hate this one and like exchange it again, you know? I was like, let me just get something that I know I'm going to love. Because now I'm on a no more buying. No more buy. No more. I have one more, I think, coming in, and I just kickstarted another one. Because that one is it's an Oracle deck from one that I have actually a tarot deck of. Like, she made an Oracle deck. Love her work. I love it so much. Hi, Jay. I love it so much. So I was like, I'm willing to kickstart this one. Because Kickstarter is sometimes the best to get some of these Oracle or tarot decks. You know, they're very nice to shuffle. I figured like they might be really much more easy, especially because my hands, like, sometimes when they're thicker, like stock, it sucks when it comes to shuffling. Like, it hurts my hands after a while. These seem like they're gonna be easier. Whereas, you know, these ones, because I love the matte finish. I love how colorful they are. Oh man, I kind of wish it was like this one, but you can see like they even are like bending already a certain way because they're already stiff like that. Okay, making sure I'm reading. I'm having to take things today one step at a time. I'm usually really good at multitasking. I'm good at reading while talking and doing this stuff. Not today. Dead by Daylight took it all out of me last night. Nice and stiff, nice. I am so tired. We could be thinking about so many other decks. Because we love tarot decks around here. I'll be sure to share those pictures in the Discord at some point too. Thank you to everyone who was here for the reading today. What time is it? What time? 12:34. Okay, so remember about the group ritual happening this Saturday. I believe I have plans for a free open ritual I want to say I'm trying to plan it for around the it will either be for the summer solstice, or I may be having a different one that may be later in late August, so that might be too far ahead to even talk about it. But keep that in mind if you're interested in group rituals. If you're curious about it, you can always ask questions about it. All the information will always be in the description box below. Hopefully you'll see me later on again this week if things go according to plan, because I have a lot of oracle decks. I need to practice with them, and so make sure you're following my Twitch channel, because that's where I do a lot. That's where I have the structure basically to pull cards for individuals live. Will be on Twitch. If things go according to plan. With the tarot deck, with their tarot reading this week, it may not go to according to plan, so you may not see me this week. Well, it's okay. We'll push it back another week after that. It'll be fine. We'll work on it. Which, the week following, the week afterwards, near actually the week of the new moon in Gemini, guess who's starting to go back to her dentist appointments? Me. So we'll have to work around those as well, because I can't go to the dentist and do streams on the same day. I need like a day break, because like I went to the dentist, can't speak. So I'm trying to do what I can do before all that stuff happens. Okay, thank you again for being here. I appreciate it so much. I hope the reading was useful. I hope you have the really good week. Please make sure to like the video, share it with anyone you think might be interested in. It really helps my algorithm. Please drop me a comment. It also really helps. And if you're wondering who I'm speaking to and you're watching this video back and you don't see anything, there is a live chat replay. Sometimes it takes up to 24 hours for the live chat to show up. So hopefully you see it if you're not seeing it too early, or hopefully YouTube can get the live chat replay to you quicker. Thank you again. We're going to Let It Go. Yes, Let It Go. Maybe you need to play that song from Frozen. Get the music going, right? I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you when I see you. Hopefully you join the Discord and we can continue our chit chats in there throughout the week. Okay, and I post everything, a lot of my updates in my Discord as well. It's the easiest place to post it. Have a wonderful time, rest of your day. Happy time zones. Bye.